welcome back to the Public Pool Podcast.
Welcome back.
Bitch, still my outfit today.
No, we're dressed the same today. If you're not watching, we're dressed as
Wednesday Addams.
from the hit show Wednesday on Netflix.
Or from the Addams Family.
Well, yeah, I mean,
This is my most done Halloween costume in my life.
Yeah.
Because this is by far the easiest costume for me to do. I've probably been Wednesday Addams like at least 4 times.
I've been a doctor the most of my life because I have scrubs, and scrubs are like pajamas.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know what they are when you see them. But yeah, you rock Wednesday Addams.
Yeah, no, I've always kind of pulled a Wednesday Addams. It's just, I just got to put on something black with a little collar and then braid my hair. Black lipstick, even though she doesn't wear black lipstick, but the costumes always have black lipstick. The costumes do, well, because
it's the idea of it.
Yeah, it's kind of just adding to.
Yeah.
So,
man, Jenna Ortega looks so young.
Yes.
Like, she's one of those people where it's like, I'll be interested to see her, because she's like 25.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see her at 40, what it's like.
Well, she's someone where it's always interesting to me because I don't know what about her looks young. Is it just that she's small?
No, that helps.
Because I actually think she does, like, the more I look at her, I'm like, she does have like the more chiseled, gaunt look, which tends to make people look older. Like, that's a more mature look.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to me that it's like, no, she does still seem young.
I think she kind of has a little bit of your thing where she has like really big eyes, maybe.
Maybe.
And we associate people with bigger eyes as like younger because your eyes are the same size your whole life. They don't grow. So your babies have huge eyes. They have like Disney animal eyes. And I think she kind of has that. Maybe
that's what it is.
I kept on thinking of when I was putting this on, because I love that show, and you do too, but you didn't watch the last season.
No,
there's this.
It was like I like forgot what happened season 1, so I was like, I need to commit to basically rewatching season 1 through 2.
Yeah,
I just forget.
You forget.
I don't know why. I'm like, I know when I like something, like I can like, oh yeah, I watched that movie and I liked it.
Yeah.
But I can't really remember what happened.
I can remember every single thing that happens in every movie and who's in the movie, and I can basically quote it back. But
you're always like, oh, that's that one person who played the judge in this one movie. And I'm like, I don't even remember there being a court scene in that movie.
But in for sports, funnily enough, I have real trouble like discerning years. Like I once the season's over, I kind of forget everything that happened.
Yeah.
And then later I'm like, oh yeah, was that last year? It's like, no, it was 2014.
Yeah.
Is the last time the Giants did that. So yeah, it's weird. I think it's all basically more what you choose to remember, what you choose not to.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I really choose to be like, I like this line. I'll never forget it. But there's a scene where she's running in the latest season where there's like a body switch episode, and she, for a minute, is the blonde girl.
Oh, yeah.
And so she's like a normal teenager, like extra bubbly, and she's like dancing, and she's like a dance scene.
Uh-huh.
And I remember watching it and be like, she looks like she's like 11 years old in it.
Interesting.
It's crazy.
Huh.
Which is, it's a good problem to have.
No, it's better. Honestly,
in the end.
The best thing to be when you're an actor is to look younger than it is to look older, because when I was acting or whatever, the problem was when you're actually like a kid, like you're underage.
There are rules.
There are so many rules. You can't work for as many hours as an adult can.
Yeah.
Like legally. So what they always do is they cast someone who's 18 or older to play high school that looks younger so that they can get their full money's worth out of them. So it's like you actually don't get it. So it's so much better for you to look younger.
What are your thoughts on child labor laws?
Let the kids work.
I'm with you. And I think I go a little bit further. And I think this is one of my more controversial opinions. I'm like, why? Like, I get it when they're like kids.
Yeah.
Like when they need a babysitter.
Yeah.
But when it's like a 14-year-old and it's like, this is this person's dream.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, go overtime.
It's
like, they're fine with it.
Yeah. Do you feel like because I thought about this a lot recently, especially with the whole, like, people are so anti people showing their kids online now.
Yeah.
Which I understand.
I get it.
Both ways or whatever.
I get it if you're famous. I think you can relax if you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, you never know. But like, I don't know. There's so many things. But also, like, I just feel like we're getting to that point where there's so much shame now around people showing their kid, God forbid.
Yeah.
That I'm wondering if we're getting into the era where people are going to be like, we shouldn't have child actors. Do you think that will ever happen? Or do you think we're not going to get that far as a society?
I don't think we'll ever get that far, because I think people kind of suspend. I mean, think about it. Like the amount of shady stuff that people are like willing to put up with for entertainment.
Uh-huh.
Like, I know I keep on bringing up football, but it's football season, but it's like some football players are the worst people who have ever lived.
Yes.
And if they were on my team, I'd buy their jersey.
Yeah.
Like it is kind of crazy. Like,
yeah.
And same with entertainment. Like, obviously there's a line.
Yeah.
But like Kevin Spacey's back in movies.
Yeah.
You know, like you're kind of okay. Like there's all those stories now of like, oh yeah, in the older movies, like in like Spartacus or whatever. I don't know which one.
No, but yeah, but like, where they're like, someone died.
Oh, like, they're like, well, you know, that scene where the horse dies, they killed the horse.
Yeah.
Now you can't do that. But like back then, like, you know, you're watching a horse snuff film.
Yeah.
And I watch it.
It doesn't bother me as much.
That
does bother me. I couldn't do that.
But like you suspend belief.
I'm going to skip the scene in The Godfather where there's the horse head. I'm going to just skip it.
Yeah.
Like,
that's true.
Yeah. Like I forgot what other movie where it's like they like.
A Dog's Purpose. Do you remember that?
Yes,
scenario?
Yes, I do remember Dog's Purpose.
It was like,
that was so funny.
That was such a
not
shit
funny,
show.
But I just forgot about that.
It was kind of funny because the dog's fine.
Yeah.
And it was more that the dog was confused. They were like, if you don't know what we're talking about, there was a whole scandal where A Dog's Purpose, which by the way, the trailer alone, I've never seen the movie, but the trailer makes you cry. Dennis Quaid killing it. I think he's in it and you think he's killing it. Again, haven't seen the movie. The scene basically they show is like at some point the dog's in the rapids.
Uh-huh.
And apparently the scene was really powerful in the movie, but obviously now they'd probably CGI it or something, but they just put a dog
in the water
in fake rapids.
Yeah.
Dog did not want to go.
Uh-huh.
But the scene's got to shoot. To me, I was watching, I was like, all right, either we just don't make the movie.
Uh-huh.
Or like you gotta shove the dog in the water, and I'm like, I love dogs. I feel so much more empathy for dogs than people sometimes, and I put the dog in the water. Like,
as long as there's safety precautions to make sure the
dog
is
will
fine.
be fine. That's the thing. Is like there's scuba divers in the water. Be like, come on, buddy.
Yeah.
The dog's gonna be totally fine. But like, I mean, think about our dogs. Think about how scared our dogs are for the dumbest shit.
I know, and I dunk them in the water. You know.
Sometimes you have to dunk the dogs in the water.
Sometimes you have to dunk them in the water.
The dog's making money here.
I know, but like, yeah, like there was a not recent, but like there was a movie where they like, killed a snake. Like they actually killed it, and the snake handler was like, "You killed my snake."
Yeah.
It was like they weren't supposed to kill the snake, but they killed the snake to like shoot it or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's horrible. Like that's someone's pet.
So they accidentally did it?
No, the director was like, kill it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
like,
crazy.
I forget what movie it was, but the snake handler was like beyond distraught. But
that's like, and of course that's beyond distraught. Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yes. Where it's like, it's like we can't do that.
No, you can't.
Dog can swim. Unless there's more of the story about the dog. I don't know. But
the whole thing was just you watched a video of a dog being like, I don't want to get in the water. And they were like, got a job.
Yeah.
Back to child labor.
The dog has contracts.
I I feel like that's weirdly, it's just like, when you find out all the things of like, oh yeah, the kid wanted a job, but he can't have it. Mm-hmm. It's like, let the kid work in the mines.
Yeah.
They're small. There used to be a time where they were the ones who would work. How do you think we built tunnels in this country?
Yeah, no, I'm pro child labor in the Hollywood sense because they're acting and they're little people, so you'll eventually hear if they don't like it.
I just feel like kids should be working in factories. I don't know. Yeah. Whatever we're doing right now, clearly it seems to be in the wrong direction for some people. So I think we do a full 180.
Yeah. Did I send you that thing where someone said I was dying? They were like, with all the new like RFK stuff where he's like, this is what causes autism. Apparently it's circumcision and Tylenol.
That's bananas that he actually said that. It's bananas that he actually said that. The circumcision thing. I was like, okay, what the hell are we doing?
But I saw someone say like, what are we doing? Are we trying to eradicate autism or beat China? We can't have both.
We can't have both. Yeah, that's one or the other. That's really true. Yeah, that's really true. But
I honestly, jokes aside of the fact that RFK is where he is right now, and I've advocated for him on the show when he was just running for president, because honestly at that point I was like, it would just be hilarious if he was president. Man, I am kind of glad he's in the public eye, because it is just like, what is he going to say next?
I mean, Tylenol, I remember seeing that and being like, okay.
I could see like there's a medication involved. It's like, okay, maybe.
It's chemicals being introduced.
Yeah. Maybe that's an option. Yeah.
Anybody who's like, no way. And then there was the tweet from Tylenol like 10 years ago that they pulled up where they were like, by the way, Tylenol just tweeted like, by the way, we do not recommend taking it when you're pregnant. That I could totally buy. The circumcision thing, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Like,
I'm just waiting for someone to come out and say something about them being or not being circumcised at this point. You know, like I feel like we're getting close to that.
Well, it's like, so one of the things you always hear.
Someone's going to drop trowel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So one of the things you always hear is when they're like, well, the rate of autism is going up a ton. And people will say, no, actually, we're just recognizing it more and labeling it more. And
we're
it's
testing more.
Yeah, maybe to an extent. But like, I've been alive for a while now. There are more autistic people. People are more autistic. There's no denying that there are more. And I think but maybe that's because they're spending so much time on their phones. It kind of takes your soul away a little bit.
Yeah, no,
not that autistic people don't have souls. I'm not saying that whatsoever.
You said it.
The way
I'm
that sounded.
I'm clipping it.
Oh my God, the way that sounded. Yeah.
No, but I know what you mean. No, so I'm like, I do think a lot of things are just like outside factors. Because I also feel like this is the show where we're just going to break down the medical world.
We have to. Somebody has to. No one's doing it.
No one's doing it. And two people dressed as Wednesday Addams has to.
Where else would it happen?
But no, I just feel like and also like the diagnosing of like autism is getting like so broad and like what the spectrum means.
Yeah.
And also I think a lot, like they're looping a lot, like the word neurodivergent is thrown around a lot.
Yeah.
Where they're kind of grouping together like autistic people with like people with like ADD, ADHD.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's some connections there, but I don't know if, I feel like there's a lot of outside factors that are, as we grow up and we're eating all this, processed food and we're breathing in all this horrible air and we have like radioactive devices in our hand, I'm assuming, and our brains are just being addicted to dopamine. Yeah. I think we're going to be messed up a little bit.
I mean, I think it's going to be crazy. I think it is crazy.
Like the children cartoons right now, all that stuff where they're like, no, it's like animated to like be addicting to children. Like, I don't know.
Well, like I have crazy ADHD.
Yeah.
And I always have.
Uh-huh.
And I remember you showing me the Cat in the Hat movie with Mike Myers I'd never seen before. And I remember being like, movie. I have crazy ADHD. I couldn't look away from the movie.
Yeah.
I like it was the perfect movie for me. Yeah. And basically like after the movie was over, I just remember thinking like, I mean, it was a fine movie. I don't know if that was... I don't think I'm better off because of that movie.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what we're just shoving in kids' faces now. God, they can't look away.
Such a good movie, though.
It's a great movie, but like,
oh my God.
Imagine if every movie was like that. Would you ever look away as a child?
No. It's horrible. I'm so addicted to my phone. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Like, it's like another limb to me.
I'm addicted to podcasts, I realized.
You?
I pretty much always have to, which is an ADHD thing. I always have to be doing more than one thing at a time.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me to just buckle down on something. Mm-hmm. So like I either have to have like a game on or a podcast in my ears playing. Like I can't just do one thing.
Yeah.
Which is tough. But like that seems like it's not as big of an issue as other things.
Uh-huh.
I also feel like the rise in that calling everybody being like I'm neurodivergent stuff, it has a little bit to do with it. There's just for some reason, I know they call it like the oppression Olympics or something, like the privilege chart.
Yeah.
I feel like there's just a lot of people where it's like, oh, I'm this plus this.
Yes. It kind of went from weirdly, we went from the hustle and grind era where everyone's like, I'm a producer, director, writer, visionary, I'm a multi-hyphenate person to
triple threat.
Now everyone is like, I'm a multi-hyphenate of something that's wrong with me.
Okay. So, and I don't, where do you think that comes from? Do you think it comes from, because
it's social media. It gives you more grounds of an opinion if you're like, I could fit myself into more categories.
It makes you feel... Does it make you feel more unique?
I think it makes people think that their opinions are more valid. Because they're like, I experience more different things or something. Is there any
element of it? Let me just paint a little scenario for you. We're solving all the problems of the world in this episode. Let me paint a little scenario for you. We're all addicted to our phones.
Yeah.
Phones are just a freaking time suck. And a lot of the stuff is like really not good for your mental health, and you become dopamine addicted, and a lot of people I feel like are missing out on the time that they would be spending doing something else, bettering themselves, or like maybe like, I don't know, learning something. I sound like such a fucking boomer right now, but like the things that like, 30 years ago we would be doing.
Go outside and play.
We would be doing instead of staring at our phones are kind of setting people back, not just developmentally, like mentally, but like actually in their lives. Like they're making less things that could make money, all those different things. And people are sort of looking for an excuse as to why they're not where they should be. And then instead of saying, because have been doom scrolling for years.
Yeah.
They're like, it's because I have this.
Yeah.
I'm neurodivergent. And that's why. Like, is there sort of like it makes people, which more power to you, feel better going to bed at night being like, I couldn't control it. It's because of
Probably.
this.
Yeah.
I feel like that's got to be some
No, I think it's definitely it's out of your control. I mean, I have a whole other rant on like college and like that actually doing the same thing weirdly.
I mean, college right now makes zero sense.
It makes zero sense. I'm not even going to get too into it, but I think it just gives people another reason to like, not everyone needs to go to college. And I don't think everyone should go to college.
No, that's why I'm back to child labor laws. I'm like, we kind of need to get the kids back in the factories.
Yeah.
That's how you beat China.
Yes.
The problem is they're beating us by putting all the kids in the factories making cheap shit. Yeah.
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 I don't know.
And it's the life they know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I had a super mature moment this week. I realized.
What'd you do?
Well, I don't care. I'm not insecure about my mustache anymore.
Good.
Yeah. Like
you've always been like, I have a mustache. And I was like, I really don't think you do.
And I can I definitely do.
Yeah.
I would go to school as a child and children would be like, you have a mustache and a unibrow.
The way you describe school, I think you went to like the meanest high school in
it was more like elementary school.
Like kids were really mean.
I like don't even actually like think of everyone as like, I don't even feel like it was like a super mean experience as much as it was like children just being like,
children are mean.
You have there's something different about you.
But like
I'm not like, I can kind of remember who like said it, but I would never be like, I bet they're a bad person today. I'm like, well, they were a child and she was a little blonde girl. She'd never seen a girl with arm hair before. Like, yeah. Her whole family's Mormon. Like, she doesn't know.
Yeah, it's like that one tweet of the guy being like, I was in line for a Starbucks with my kid and a black guy came in and my son, so maybe it was the black guy tweeted. It was like, I got in, there was a guy with his kid, and the kid said, look, Dad, a chocolate person. And the dad just turned around and just said, like, Stevie, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, kids just say stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's like, I don't think it was like malicious when children were pointed out to me as a child. I think it was just children would point out because they don't have a filter. They just say what they see. Yeah. And they saw my mustache.
Yeah.
So it was, and I whack my lips every 2 to 3 weeks. That's how it goes. But I was filming some like just like little like super close 4K fucking camera, lights, camera action in my face for like to do some makeup stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, this girl, because I was like, I need a lip wax and put it off or whatever. And I was editing the footage. I was like, ooh yeah, I could fully see my mustache up close and personal. And before I was just used to be so curated about like, I can't do this or oh God. And I'm just realizing my digital footprint's big enough that I just don't care anymore. I'm like, there is something so much, like there's so many other unflattering images or videos of me. I'm like, I don't care.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been 2 guys recently who taking like stills of me from the clips that we do. Yeah. And it's just like, it's usually me like mid-sentence. I'm like this or something. Like I have like one eye closed, one eye, and they just take that and they'll just like spam the comment section with that photo. And I'm like, okay.
Wait, what?
I see it all the time on TikTok. I'm like, okay.
Fucking okay.
But it's like, that's the thing where I'm like, yeah, I don't care. There's much more unflattering stuff of me. But I don't know. I was like, you know what? That's a big moment for me was I didn't care about my mustache. I still was going to post my little lip product video and be like, yeah, I don't care. I'm married. I don't care. Like,
your husband has literally never noticed this thing that you will talk about.
My mustache?
Most of the time, most of the things that you're insecure about, I'm like, I've literally never noticed that.
I did get a wax today, everyone, though. Don't worry.
I wonder, you can't like wax my facial hair, I don't think. I think it's too thick.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
There's some fucking barbers online that I see do that. And I'm like, don't do that. Your hair's way too coarse. And your skin is way too soft on your neck and your face.
You know, like when like the old circuses, they always had like the bearded lady. Was that just a man?
No. Maybe sometimes. I think they had several of them. There was just one. But I do know, like, I actually like fell into a rabbit hole a couple months ago about like the circus freaks or whatever. And like a lot of their stories. And like some people were intersex. Some people had like certain diseases where it was like they would just be hairy or like they would have more masculine features or like I don't know. There's like a lot of different things that could happen to people,
which is fascinating.
Yeah.
And what a beautiful world we lived in where people would pay to see them.
Yeah, because there's one bearded lady. It was a bearded lady, or she was.
Did she marry the skinny man?
She married someone else.
It was like the skeleton man, and he was like the skinniest guy. He looked like he was just bones. He had some disease.
It was something. Yeah. And like they were like a super sweet couple, and they lived the rest of their lives together, married. And I was like, love that.
One of the funniest stories is the original Siamese twins. The reason why they're called Siamese twins is because there was two guys from Siam who are conjoined.
Conjoined.
And the funniest thing is you read the story and they made like a ton of money.
Yeah.
Like they made like a freakishly large amount of money where they could then buy some real estate. And I think it was in Virginia or North Carolina. And just at a certain point, they bought a bunch of slaves. And it was like the funniest thing to read because you're like, just the way we associate the past, you don't think of people who don't look like me with like kind of a little bit more upset in their eyes, like hate. Someone who looks like me with hate in their eyes. Those are the people who own slaves. Yeah. You don't think of the Siamese Asian twins from the freak show, but they were like, well, we have the money. Let's get slaves.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And
do you know what that goes to show though?
What?
Like true white privilege. Like, like literally Siamese twins.
Yeah.
We own slaves.
We're
above
slaves.
you. What?
Oh yeah, no, they were like fully accepted into the community. They were like bastions of this like southern town where it was like, well, yeah, we got to ask the twins. Like they had like wives, they had lots of kids. They were not good to their children. Like it was, but then you know what I like? They were human.
Yeah.
It's very human of them.
It's flawed.
It was very of the time.
Yeah.
They were flawed.
Sure.
God, I can't get enough. We went to the Paul McCartney concert, and there was one thing where they were showing like in the background, like one of his songs, like all the different flags of the world. And they showed my favorite flag, which is it's the gay pride flag with like the new things added to it.
Yeah. Like the current one.
And our friend Madeline was like, what does that even mean? I was like, it's literally the everybody but me flag.
Yeah.
Like I don't think people appreciate how funny it is. How funny it is to see a flag where it represents everyone but you. Uh-huh. Like it's kind of beautiful.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of wonderful. Like there's literally a flag that is it is honestly, it's not a very attractive flag because they're trying to do too much with it. They added.
Yeah, we have separate flags for a reason because I've let everyone stand on their own with their own like some sort of pride blank flag.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's like kind of offensive to a lot of people, I think, because it's like being black is different than being gay. Like those are totally different like concepts. Or being a woman is different than being like Native American. Like why is there this one everybody but Jack flag? What everyone is like, hey, you know what we all have in common? We're not Jack.
Yeah.
Fuck Jack. It's really beautiful.
Man, remember at that concert, the Paul McCartney concert, in front of us, there was this family.
Oh, they were the weirdest people.
They were so weird, but I loved it. They were like...
I was uncomfortable by them.
I wasn't sure what their deal was.
Yeah.
But at one point, you left to go get more drinks, and there was like a little boy in the family, and he was eating a hot dog, like sans bun.
Yeah,
no bun. He just
meat.
was holding it, and he was...
It's funny. I haven't really
like he was literally just like feeding it in at a time, and I was like, you know what? Yeah.
I haven't really acknowledged. You've mentioned that to me, and I was kind of like, oh, that's weird, but I didn't really acknowledge. It's because I do that sometimes. I'll just eat the hot dog.
Really?
Yeah, it's psychotic. I mean, I don't do it in public.
I would like cut it up into little pieces and eat it like that.
I would never do it.
Lady.
I would never do it in front of people. But like. When I'm usually I'm the one who's grilling whenever we go to like a barbecue or anything like that. I just eat hot dogs straight up.
Yeah.
Like every third one I just eat.
Yeah.
Like it's a freaking chip.
I feel like should we jump into some stuff, or do you have anything else?
Gossip? No, that's pretty much
you want to confront me about.
What do I want to confront you about?
Have you ever confronted me?
No.
Like what should we confront each other about?
Oh, you know what? Okay, I've been thinking about this.
Okay.
The music we've been playing at the gym. We got to up it, babe.
Well, we've been taking it light at the gym.
We've been taking it light, but I feel like we're playing everybody's like kind of slower jams. We need to up it up. We need to get back. The ideal song is Toxic, or no, the ideal song is Work Bitch by Britney.
It is, but
I've not been hearing it.
I injured my knee, and I'm afraid of getting ahead of myself because I'm so inspired by the music.
That's all I had to hear. That makes so much sense.
Like the music gets in me.
Yeah.
When we're really working out right now, we're post my devastating knee injury. Mm-hmm. We've just gone back to the gym this week, and I've been a little nervous about it. I've been very, very like, okay. Mm-hmm. So if the music's
You've been
too
really
exciting,
good, though.
I've been very, very good. But I was like, I need to go back to the gym.
Let me just read to you the not even the names of the songs, the names of the bands on my workout playlist.
Okay.
Just so you know where
made by you or made by Spotify?
Me.
Okay.
Okay. So Volbeat, which I mean it's a classic. As you guys know, it's a Swedish metal band.
Swedish.
The Game, Seether. One band's called I Prevail. Okay, Drowning Pool, Bad Wolves.
That's kind of a weak name.
Bad Wolves.
That feels like a TV band. We're like, yeah, they're part of the Bad Wolves.
Refused. Yeah, Bad Wolves. It sounds like a TV biker gang.
Yeah.
Refused.
That's good. I've never heard of any of these people, but I'm liking the.
Okay, wait, I got some more coming. Coheed and Cambria.
Okay.
Tooth Grinder.
Like that. I like that.
You've heard of Trapped. Sing the.
Oh, yeah.
Headstrong. Godsmack you've heard of. Five Finger Death Punch you've heard of course.
I actually have.
I know you know, but Disturbed.
Yes.
Rise Against. More Godsmack. Saliva. Like
I've heard of Saliva. Wait, didn't we pass a Saliva show?
We did pass a Saliva show. And I said I gotta go out.
The Saliva crowd was there and thriving.
They were you couldn't escape the Saliva crowd. Okay, I only got a few more. Theory of a Dead Man. That's kind of a slower song too. Power Man 5000. Rob Zombie.
Love Rob Zombie.
Union Underground. We Are Pigs. That's my favorite.
Okay.
Probably my most played workout song of the past year is by We Are Pigs.
We Are Pigs.
It's female led.
Love that.
How great of it. We Are Pigs.
We're pigs.
That's such a good, I don't know why. I think it's such a good name. DMX, Blaster Jacks. I got some Timmy Trumpet on there. Sabaton. Lee Greenwood. He sings God Bless the USA, but there's like a metal version of it. Yeah, no, but that's what I'm used to. And lately we've just been playing a little more soft, emotional jazz.
I've not been putting on soft emotional jazz.
Feels like it to me compared to Seether.
I will put on emotional
and We Are
jazz.
Pigs.
While I've been working, I've been putting on. I have a playlist on my Spotify that was made for me called like rap jazz.
Okay.
And I was like, this was made for me.
And that's what we've been playing at the gym, huh?
No, we haven't. We've been playing pop workout.
But relative to what I'm used to, when you're used to We Are Pigs and Seether and System of a Down and Five Finger Death Punch, what we've been playing feels like it's like lullabies.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't want to listen to Tate McRae in the gym, just say it.
I do want to listen to Tate McRae, but I don't think I'd recognize her songs. I don't know what she sings specifically. I'm just saying, let's sing the one that makes people want to run through walls.
But I can't run through a wall with my knee.
That's true. No, it all makes sense. It's all fair.
I have reasons. All is fair.
No, I'm saying it's all fair.
All is fair, though. The show will be coming out next month.
What's all is fair?
The new Lawyer Show by Ryan Murphy, starring Kim Kardashian.
Okay, I'm
very excited for this.
I'm really excited, but I'm hesitant just because of Ryan Murphy.
No, the whole it seems like the most ridiculous show ever. It's like it's an all female lawyer firm. I think those
are incredibly successful. Check the Diddy case.
They handle like divorce, and they're all
like it.
They dress the way the realtors do in Selling Sunset.
Yeah,
where it's like all of the most insane designer like crazy clothes. Like they're so wealthy, they're like wearing that stuff where it's like, why are you dressed like you're going to the Met Gala a little bit in the office? That's how they're all dressed, except it's like Kim Kardashian, Sarah Paulson, like
of course, Sarah Paulson,
of course. That's Ryan Murphy's work wife.
It's absolutely. No, this is going to be. I'm worried this is going to be less of a American Crime Story level and more of a Hollywood
Yes.
The worst show that's ever been made.
That was Ryan really Murphy. Bad. That was
really, really bad.
That was pretty bad.
That was really bad.
I was excited because I was like, ooh, fun aesthetic.
Yeah.
And then
period piece. Ryan Murphy period piece. And then it was just like the weirdest.
And it was like, and then
pathetic.
They all clapped in the end.
That literally the show could be described as, and then they all clapped.
Yeah.
It was like, what? They're breaking down barriers. And it's like, this is fictional.
It's like you wrote the barriers.
You came up with these barriers. You're inventing the stories for these things. So yeah, I'm hesitant with Ryan Murphy right now. He's got to win my love back a little bit.
Do you know what I do like about Ryan Murphy though? Is that he just is always swinging.
Yes.
He either makes the greatest show or a horrible show. Like
and the horrible show is still watchable usually.
It is, but sometimes it's like this is a little cringy.
Yeah.
But then it's like, wow, he just made like art with like this whatever other show. I wonder how like he's always making stuff. He makes like he's like The Rock. Like where it's like he makes like 4 shows a year.
And it's so funny too. You can, even though the shows like sometimes they'll be really different, you can always tell it's a Ryan Murphy show, even if you don't know it is.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I was watching, like he did the Ed Gein show, right?
Monster.
I didn't realize that until I started watching. I was like, this is Ryan Murphy.
This is Ryan Murphy.
Yeah, like I don't even know how to describe it or why. Like
no, there's something there where it's like he's there.
Like it just feels like a 6-year-old gay white guy made it. You know, like you're watching, you're like, that's how a 6-year-old gay white guy would tell the Ed Gein, the Jeffrey Dahmer story.
Yes.
That's how he would tell that.
But you know what though? Like, is there anyone's like taste you trust more than like a 6-year-old gay white man who like lives in like West Hollywood?
Because I feel like the answer is no, but I feel like there is somebody.
Yeah, I guess let's just move into some segments. 'Tis the time.
All right, Wednesday, are you ready for sports gossip?
Hit me, sister.
We have to do a vibe check for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Good vibes or bad vibes?
Things just sort of feel off. Like, honestly, it's like eerily similar to like Euphoria season 2. And honestly, Euphoria and the Eagles are like super similar to begin with. Like they both have like super controversial leaders, like the showrunner for Euphoria, Sam Levinson, and the head coach for the Eagles, Nick Sirianni. Like they're both like either loved or hated, no thing in between.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. They're problematic to an extent. And like the star of the team, the star of the show is Zendaya and Jalen Hurts. They like, obviously they have their army of diehards, but then there's like also a lot of people online who are like, they're so overrated.
Mm-hmm. They don't get the vision.
They just don't get the vision of Jalen Hurts and Zendaya. I don't really get the Jalen Hurts thing. I totally get the Zendaya thing, by the way.
Yeah.
How could you not? But then also coming to season 2, Euphoria was like so freaking hyped. Well, the Eagles are like equally, if not more hyped for this season.
Okay.
And it's like, of course they are, because like Euphoria wasn't just a hit show. It was like a cultural phenomenon. The Eagles didn't just win the Super Bowl. They like destroyed the reigning dynasty Kansas City Chiefs. There was so much hype.
Yeah, it was a pretty exciting time on Twitter.
And they met the hype at first. Like at the beginning of the season, they were like living up to it. I mean, the Eagles start off 4-0. The first episode of Euphoria was like obviously a hit.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember watching that being like, oh shit, we are so back.
Yes.
But by the second episode, by the second game, you could already tell like there were already like a lot of different like little red flags. You could tell there was some like tension on the sidelines. I guess I would say like the biggest issue with it was the fact that like for both Euphoria and the Eagles, like their entire rosters basically came back this season, which is super rare. It's not as rare for TV, but it's like super rare in the NFL because like every year players are traded, players retire, there's free agents, like all this stuff. You rarely have the same team twice. The Eagles basically do this year. So it's like, okay, let's just sort of run it back.
Yeah.
But then for whatever reason, it feels like a lot of like last year's stars are suddenly like minor characters.
Okay.
Like, you know how like Jules was like not really a factor in all of season 2?
Yeah, she basically was just riding a bike around.
Which was crazy because she was like the MVP of last season. Meanwhile, the MVP of the Philadelphia Eagles, Saquon Barkley from last year, who like literally broke every single running back record. He's like playing like mediocre at best.
Okay.
Which is just super weird. But then at the same time too, like nobody's actually even talking about that because the biggest storyline is the wide receiver for the Eagles, AJ Brown, who like how Barbie Ferreira was like pissed that her character was basically cut out of the whole season. The Eagles just like aren't throwing him the ball. Like he's, I mean, really a non-factor for the Eagles.
Yeah, like, bitch, give me my screen time and throw me the ball.
Exactly. And I mean, it's like, so the whole offense, like just how like last year, just like how season 1 of Euphoria, like it was super exciting. Like you could not miss season 1 of Euphoria.
Oh no.
Every episode was kind of nuts. You're like, what just happened? Season 2 was kind of slow. It's the same way for the Eagles. Like last year, they were a juggernaut. They were blowing teams out. This year, they're like winning the games that they win. They're winning close.
Yeah.
It feels like every time you cut to the Eagles game, they're punting again. Like, it's just like something's not working in the offense. And the fact is like, okay, don't get me wrong. I love Manu Patel. And I think that Maud Apatow and Dallas Goedert, the tight end for the Eagles, are like really good at what they do.
Yeah.
But if they are like the second most impactful player on your team, it's not a good sign.
Is this play about us?
That's like one of the best lines from any show ever, actually. When they're like, oh my God, is it about us?
Is this play about us?
Wait, that's like me.
Yeah.
There's always the good device that they should use in more shows where it's like, they do it every now and then. Like they do it in Friends, like Joey does it, where he's like, read the script. And then they do it in Modern Family, not as well.
Yeah.
But in Friends, it's really good where they're like apologizing to each other. It's so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it really felt like things were like sort of like starting to bubble over. But at the same time, too, it's like if you're on Euphoria, if you're on the Eagles, you can't really complain because it's like you're still winning games. You're still a hit show.
Yeah.
But once the Eagles lost their first game to the Broncos, that's when it was like, okay, so now we have permission to complain publicly. And that's exactly what happened.
Okay.
So after the Eagles lost, AJ Brown, Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, they all had like this very public private meeting that lasted like 2 hours, which is, by the way, a huge red flag. You don't hear about that very often.
That's like when like you're teenage girls and they're like, you guys are being cliquey. Like, don't be cliquey.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But it's also like, okay, so they're clearly trying to hash something out. They're trying to figure out like, okay, how do we get Saquon and especially AJ Brown like more involved in the offense? But the following game, they lost. They had an even bigger loss. They lost to the Giants, who they usually blow out, who they were favored by like. They were supposed to destroy the Giants. The Giants ended up destroying them. So now it's like, okay, now we've really got trouble in paradise. Now it's like, okay, people are going to lose their jobs. And like Euphoria, Barbie Ferrer basically was like, I'm never coming back. We already have players on the Eagles like quitting. Like Zadarius Smith, one of their best players on defense, he retired this week in the middle of the NFL season. That's really weird.
That's sus.
Not to mention one of the similarities too I was thinking about is the fact that like both the Eagles and Euphoria are obviously like, they're very controversial for like what they do. Like it's a pretty controversial show. They're a pretty controversial team.
Yeah.
And last season, there was obviously a ton of controversy. Like if you think about like season 1, everybody's like, this show is like a little bit too mature. It's a little bit too dark.
Yeah.
So what did Sam Levinson do? He just like freaking doubled down and he's like, yeah, you thought that was dark? That was a freaking Christmas Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
Compared to season 2. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, the Eagles, like they had that really controversial play, the tush push. Mm-hmm. It almost got banned in the off season. What do they do this season? They're just like running it like it feels like 10 times as much. They ran it 4 times in a row in their last game. Every single time people are noticing that they're jumping off sides, they're just like doubling down on the controversy.
They're like, who's going to stop me?
Which is a bold strategy, Sam Levinson and Nick Sirianni. Little bit bold. It's going to get them banned. The whole thing is sus. The vibes are not great for the Eagles, which is weird because they're like in first place, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That's your Eagles vibe check.
I think this is basically a new segment we're going to do just called Vibes Watch.
Vibes Watch.
Where it's like we're watching the people in the NFL's vibes right now.
It's just, things are off.
Yeah. I think something's afoot.
There you go. That's Sports Gossip.
You ready for the skinny dip?
Hell, let's dive in, babe.
All right, girl. Kind of got a lot of stories this week.
I know, busy week.
Yeah. Let's just start with the sad news. Legendary actress Diane Keaton has passed away at the age of 79.
Shocker, right?
I know that was kind of out of nowhere. We don't know how she was health-wise, but
I assume it was health.
I think I read something that said like her health kind of like declined rapidly.
Yeah.
So I don't think she was like sick for a long time, or I don't know.
Which is what you always want to hear.
Yeah.
Absolute legend though.
No, she was amazing. So that was a bummer. I was like, let's just get that one out of the way. Mm-hmm. Our girl Diane, we love her.
There goes Book Club 3.
There goes 80 for Brady. Taylor Swift went on a Good Morning America to announce that she's going to be coming out with a 6-part docuseries for her Eras tour.
Love it.
I actually think that could be interesting. I'm not a Swiftie, but I actually think that if they did it well.
Behind the scenes, that is one of those things where it's like, I would love to see behind the scenes of that.
Yeah, because it was such a massive tour, like the biggest tour ever. Like it would have been kind of stupid for them not to like document it.
I mean, what a massive undertaking every show was.
Yeah.
And they went everywhere.
Yes, they went.
I want to see the real behind the scenes. Hopefully they do the real behind the scenes. Hopefully they don't do just the like, hey, here's this with little interludes.
Yeah.
Like, no, show me the problems where it's like, yeah, the lights were really complicated for the story.
Yeah, something.
I love that stuff.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get a lot of Travis Kelce in it. I saw that.
I'm sure we will. I think Travis Kelce and her got together during the Eras tour.
Yes.
Okay, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll have...
She toured for a long ass time.
Like a year and a half.
I think it was more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because everybody just kept on wanting to see it.
Yeah. And it was like, just keep adding on dates at that point.
Yeah.
The way you're selling out, it's insane.
I wonder what her favorite era is.
Yeah, that's a good question. Speaking of, Role Model was a musical guest on SNL last Saturday, and he performed, and he always does this thing where he brings out someone as like his Sally for one of his songs. He brought out Charlie XCX. And this upset Swifties because she was wearing a shirt that said Kansas City. So amid their feud, their, that we're watching online right now, people were taking that as a jab at her. I just wanted to clarify, the shirt that she was wearing was Max's Kansas City. Max's Kansas City was a nightclub in New York City that was like popular in the 70s with like musicians, politicians, like all the people went to this place. So it's a nightclub in New York City, not even Kansas City. Also, it was the shirt that Role Model himself was wearing during the SNL promo. So he just gave her his shirt that he was wearing. And his album that he's promoting is called Kansas Anymore. So I don't think it was a diss to Taylor Swift.
So you're saying it was a real slap in the face?
Yeah.
Nah, I think it's a bit of a reach.
I think it was definitely a reach, but I think the internet was just very hot at the moment with this alleged beef that we're seeing between the two of them.
The Swifties are looking for a war.
King Kylie has re-entered the chat for her 10-year anniversary of Kylie Cosmetics.
We're back. We are so back.
We are so back. This is exciting for me as someone who loves the 2016 baddie aesthetic. Mm-hmm. King Kylie was just everything to me. She was God. So that was just fun. Basically, she just she's dropping a collection that's like she's bringing old stuff back or whatever.
Yeah.
She released a part 2 to her Glosses video, which was like the announcement to Kylie Cosmetics, and it like broke the internet when this came out. And the song in this like video was called 3 Strikes, and people for years were speculating that she was singing on this song.
Yeah.
Like nobody really knew. It turned out she wasn't.
Yeah.
But for this, she released part 2. She got in the studio with the original artists of those songs, and they made a song called 4th Strike.
Okay.
And Kylie is singing in it this time. So she's releasing a full single. It's just for funsies. She's obviously not trying to get into music, but
no.
I thought it was just a super fun thing. King Kylie's back. That was the best era.
Yeah.
Like, let's get back. I don't want the clean girl aesthetic anymore. Let's put on some fucking makeup.
She's just fun.
She's so fun. Speaking of the family, Skims just released these faux hair panties that basically have a tuft of hair on the front. Kim heard that Bush was back, and she's putting them on panties.
Bush wigs are back.
I did not think that we could top the nipple bra, but I'm kind of here for it because it immediately sold out.
They kind of freak me out. I don't want to see like a bush wig. I think it's an animal. I don't want to see that like laying around.
Yeah.
No.
But that is fun. I think a lot of people are going to be getting those as gag gifts for the
Christmas
holidays.
Gifts, yeah.
Kim Kardashian finally went on Call Her Daddy this week, and she talked about a bunch of stuff, but one of the things that she did clear up, rumor-wise, was that she did not hook up with Travis Barker. She just said basically that Paris Hilton used to date him, and they would just kind of like hang out as a group. She'd follow him, do a bunch of shows. Mm-hmm. They'd known each other for years, but they never hooked up or dated or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, rumor puts to rest.
Do you buy it? If they had, would she say it?
I don't think she would address it.
That
just
makes sense.
On the off chance that someone can be like, that's not true.
Also, there's no way she would have, because if he was dating her former boss, like she's not going to hook up with her.
Yeah.
Former boss's ex-boyfriend. Like, I mean, maybe she would after a few years, but yeah, no.
Yeah, I think Travis.
Plus, he's not her type.
No, he's not her type. But I think Travis Barker just really sparked these rumors by him saying that he had a crush on her.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, Courtney looks just like Kim.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
They look shockingly similar.
They look very similar. They're sisters. So he then saw her and was like, cool, great.
Okay, cool.
I'll marry this one.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
Life's pretty good for Travis Barker. Black China just posted some photos on Instagram, just some photos of her self-photo shoot. But the caption read, "This love is forever," the infinity sign, at Rob Kardashian.
Are they back together?
I don't know. That's all we got.
They kind of deserve each other.
She sued them. She sued the whole family. Like,
maybe that was in the past.
It was in the past. I don't know. But although it does seem like
their family. It was in the past.
Well, their family, and also it does seem like Blac Chyna has been doing a lot of like changing her life around. Mm-hmm. And it does kind of seem like she speaks more positively about that side of the family now a lot.
Yeah.
I even recently saw like a clip from one of her live streams where she was like doing her daughter's hair, and her daughter's like reading the comments on the live stream, and someone said like, who do you see more? Like, which grandma do you see more? Like Tokyo Toni, who's Blac Chyna's mom.
Tokyo Toni, mother of Blac Chyna. What are we doing here? You
wouldn't get it.
You're right.
She basically said like, who do you see more? Tokyo Toni or Kris Jenner? And her daughter was like, "Oh, like, am I allowed to say?" And she's like, "Yeah, like, say whatever you want." And she was like, "I see, like Kris Jenner, like, way more basically." Yeah. It sounds like she's just always with that family. I think maybe things have changed, and Blac Chyna and Kim Kardashian were friends first. Like that was the whole thing, was that they were like really tight, and then
also it's been a minute. It's been weirdly long.
It's been a while. Her kids like a child, like and
the fact that like Blac Chyna's obviously around a bunch because she's got to bring her kid over and stuff like that, or whatever. Like they're in communication. It's like, no, you can bury the hatchet after a minute.
Yeah, I think so too.
And also, the Kardashians have worse exes.
Yeah,
believe it or not.
Yes, no, definitely.
The bar is very, very low.
Yeah, God, yeah. I was trying to listen to all the Call Her Daddy stuff today. She talked a lot about Kanye, which I thought was interesting. Which I'm like, honestly, good for her. Like she does need to, because she was doing the right thing. If she was like, I have kids who are all going to see this like one day, and she's like, it's not fair to them for me to talk.
Yeah, but now her kids are kind of old enough to know what's going on.
Yeah, they kind of seem like that, and also just like it's not fair for everyone to constantly attack her.
Yes,
when she's never allowed to say anything.
Kanye's allowed to say stuff because he's a mental illness.
Yeah, and she basically was like just able to talk about like stuff like that. Like she said, like I would just like come home and we had like 5 Lamborghinis and. Come home and they were all gone. Kanye gave them away to everyone, like he would just like give away my cars, like, or whatever. And then he would wake up and be like, oh shoot, got the cars back. And there's just like a lot of stuff. I was like, good for her for like, she was talking about it in a way though, that wasn't like putting him down.
No.
She just was like, here's kind of what happened. And
here's what happens when somebody's manic depressive and very
she was
impulsive.
Like, when he was having episodes or like, she even like, when they asked like, well, how often does he see the kids? She was like, well, right now, like it's been a few months, like since he's like, she's like, but when he's around, like, or when he's better in like a better place, like he calls, he's there, or we figured out, but
he's got to figure out some stuff. But when he's in a good place, it's still good.
Yeah. And she did actually say the one thing that I thought was like, that's actually really true with like, they were like, how do the kids handle that of the like dad not being around all the time? And she's like, that's actually all they've ever known. Because they were so young and
he was touring.
He was always touring, always trying to move to other countries. Like he was always working. So it wasn't like he was ever there full time. So for the kids, it's not like jarring and shocking.
It was never like, oh, dad's coming home from work.
Yeah. I was like, that actually makes a lot of sense. Like, dad was never like in the home fixture 24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah. And a lot of interesting stuff. So remember the whole Alex Cooper, Alex Earl drama I was filling you in about?
Yes.
So the last we heard of it was someone asking Alex Earl, like, hey, talk about the Alex Cooper drama. And Alex Earl said, how much time do you have?
Yes.
So Alex Cooper just had like a Call Her Daddy Unwell event in Vegas the other day with like a bunch of influencers. Like I'm not sure exactly what it was. It was a live show. But it had a bunch of people. It looks like they kind of did like awards. But so she had this. And then when she posted on Instagram about this, So when she posted on Instagram, it was just kind of like a recap of the event or whatever. She captioned it, how much time do you have? Because we can go all night with the winky emoji. So I was like, okay. So that kind of was like, I felt like a diss back of the like, how much time do you have thing. Yeah. We still don't know what's going on.
No.
But I'm so curious. I'm so curious.
At some point it will come out.
Yeah.
Because it's not juicy enough that it's like, this is to their grave. One of them's, I think, it's going to come out.
It just feels like a contract dispute more than anything.
Yeah.
I'm sure Alex Cooper wanted more money of something or something. And Alex Earl's dad was like, no.
It starts as simple of like when people just kind of keep on trying to take.
Yeah.
Eventually you're like, the first time they do it, you're like, that's weird. The second time they do it, you're like, uh-oh. And you kind of start thinking poorly of them. And by then it's over.
Yeah. So I don't know. But so that's where it stands currently. And then next we have YouTubers Dan and Phil, who have been making videos together since like 2010-ish, finally announced that they have actually been in a relationship for like 16 years.
So basically since they started making videos.
Yeah. Like they've been in a relationship, and that's honestly, it's a big day for the chronically online people.
Yes.
Like
they're like, I knew it.
For the fangirls, like the Tumblr girls that like they were there. Like the fan was their ship name. Like,
one of the fewest times, Dan and Phil. Yeah. one of the few times where they were right about the ship.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's happened like legitly like twice now. Them and Courtney and Shane from Smosh.
Yes.
Where it was like immediately when they joined the cast, people were like, they should date. They'd be so cute. They had this huge, and then they just were like, we're married.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
Oh my God, they called it. That was fun, actually.
Because then they announced on April Fool's Day, too. That was like the funniest move they ever could have pulled. So no one knew whether or not it was real.
That was really funny.
That was really funny.
That was really good.
And then last week, And then lastly, we have Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau sitting on a yacht, KISSING, grabbing a little ass too.
They both could do better. I'm going to say right now, they both could do better.
I think Katy Perry should go back to John Mayer. I think they should give that a second go.
I don't think John would take her back.
John feels like he's always the one that's like, she's the one who got away. I don't know.
I think John is living a different type of lifestyle.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if Katy Perry can be a part of it.
Yeah.
But that would make sense. Them getting back together. I forgot that they were together.
Yeah, they were together for a minute. That like felt like weirdly his most serious relationship. I don't know. He just dates so much and it's kind of.
She dates so much. She's had 3 serious relationships. Him, Russell Brand, and then Orlando Bloom.
Yeah.
So 3 pretty serious relationships.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't know.
Like I forgot about John Mayer.
Yeah.
I was like, no, her ex is Russell Brand.
Yeah,
but then I was like, she was with Orlando Bloom for so long.
And she started with the guy from Gym Class Heroes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I wonder, it's weird because like for him, she was his biggest relationship. Mm-hmm. And for her, we're like the guy from Gym Class Heroes.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. John Mayer also, he did have a headline this week of Demois. I'm going to say wrongly reported because I don't think it's true that he was seen with this influencer Kat Stickler, but she has been like soft launching a different boyfriend on her TikTok for like the past like month.
Yeah.
And it does not look like John Mayer. Like she shows like the back of his head, like because I follow her, I see him all the time, and I'm like, that's not John Mayer. But they were like, they went on 2 back-to-back dates, and I was like, maybe they just went to dinner. Like it would make no sense.
He does seem like a guy that just goes to dinner with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know in what sense they would be going to dinner for, but
yeah,
I don't know. I did care. So I'm going to say that Jamal got that wrong and something else is there. Unless she was like, I shot with John Mayer, I'm going to break up with my boyfriend. That's not the craziest thing that could happen.
Doing the SpongeBob from Wicked thing.
Yeah.
He's like, I got a chance with Ariana.
Shot. Yeah.
I'm going to leave my family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I don't
Interesting.
know.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. So yeah, that's the skinny dip for the week.
I think it's the podcast too.
I think so too.
Guys, towel off. We love you. Have a pina colada.
We love you guys.
Enjoy it.
We love everyone. We're inclusive with everyone.
Get out of the pool. We're incredibly inclusive.
We just think something shouldn't.
I'm going to take that one flag, the one that excludes me, and I'm just going to put a little white male symbol. It's the everyone flag. Finally, we can all get together under this flag.
I feel like the everyone flag should just be the coexist bumper sticker.
It is.
Yeah.
You're right. That thing's so funny because I forget what it is, but like it's like all the religious symbols and then there's one that's like vegans.
Yeah.
It's like